In what could easily be described as one of the most high-stakes games in recent hockey history, Connor McDavid delivered the game-winning goal in overtime, leading Team Canada to a thrilling 3-2 victory over Team USA in the Four Nations Face-Off Championship. The match, held at TD Garden in Boston, Massachusetts, brought together two of hockey's most bitter rivals in spectacle that captivated not only the athletes on the ice, but also fans across both nations. After 68 minutes of intense back-and-forth action, McDavid seized an opportunity in the overtime period, scoring the decisive goal at 8:18 to clinch the tournament title for Canada. The moment was one of brilliance. With Team USA caught off guard and leaving McDavid unmarked in front of their net, the Canadian superstar capitalized, tapping in the puck to send the crowd into a frenzy. His teammates quickly mobbed him in celebration, marking the kind of jubilation typically reserved for the Olympics or the Stanley Cup Finals. The victory was particularly sweet for McDavid, who admitted that he had been less than stellar throughout the game, but acknowledged the crucial contributions of his teammates. "I wasn't very good all night. All that was going through my mind was to keep going," McDavid said during an ESPN interview post-game. "I struggled all night, but these guys played great, and we just found a way to win." This victory was not just another championship for Canada. It was a statement, one that came in the midst of political tensions between the United States and Canada. In the aftermath of the game, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau made a direct and pointed statement on social media in response to U.S. President Donald Trump's controversial remarks regarding Canada's sovereignty, which had included the suggestion that Canada could become the 51st state of the U.S. This backdrop added an extra layer of meaning to what was already an emotionally charged game. McDavid's golden goal immediately drew comparisons to Sidney Crosby's iconic goal in the 2010 Winter Olympics, when Crosby secured Canada's gold medal with a similar overtime goal. The stakes were high on Thursday night, not just for the players, but for the entire country of Canada, where national pride was on the line. The tension was palpable, as each moment on the ice felt like it carried greater significance than just a tournament title. Despite the ultimate heroics of McDavid, the game was a true team effort for Canada, with goaltender Jordan Binnington playing a pivotal role in keeping his team alive during the overtime period. Binnington's exceptional saves were instrumental in preventing Team USA from scoring in the latter stages of the game, setting the stage for McDavid's heroics. The game itself unfolded as a tense back-and-forth, with both teams refusing to back down. The first two periods saw each side score once. Canada's Nathan MacKinnon, later named the tournament's most valuable player, opened the scoring for Canada with his fourth goal of the tournament, the most of any player in the competition. However, Team USA responded with a goal from Brady Tkachuk, whose physical play and leadership on the ice were crucial to the American effort. Tkachuk, despite missing practice the previous day due to illness, showed his resilience and delivered several impactful hits, setting the tone for the physical nature of the game. The second period saw more back-and-forth action, with USA taking the lead through a Jake Sanderson goal. However, Canada's Sam Bennett quickly evened the score, making it 2-2, and setting the stage for a tense third period. In that final frame, both teams' defenses tightened, and neither side was able to break the deadlock, forcing the game into overtime. Unlike most overtime formats seen in other tournaments, this game was decided by standard 5-on-5 hockey, with no 3-on-3 or shootout to break the tie. The pressure was on both teams to make one final push, knowing that the next goal would decide the championship. The larger context, a rivalry reignited. The Four Nations Face-Off Championship was more than just a hockey tournament. It became a symbol of the rivalry between Canada and the United States, made all the more intense by the political context. Leading up to the game, tensions were already running high, with the two nations' governments at odds over various issues. The match itself was a microcosm of that tension, with the players on both sides fully aware of the significance of the moment. The USA-Canada rivalry is often the most intense in the world of hockey, and this particular game lived up to that storied tradition. The event itself was a resounding success, with both teams and fans completely invested in the high-stakes competition. Even as the tournament was still in its early stages, the U.S. handed Canada a 3-1 loss, throwing the rest of the competition into uncertainty. Canada fought back with dominant victories over Sweden and Finland to reach the final, where they found themselves in a winner-take-all showdown. The Four Nations Face-Off provided some of the best hockey seen in recent years, and it's clear that the event will become a model for other sports leagues to follow. Amid the growing trend of sports leagues struggling to find meaning during their all-star breaks, the NHL's bold decision to organize this event has proven to be a massive success, captivating both players and fans alike. As Canada celebrated its hard-fought victory, one thing was clear: national pride, once again, proved to be a powerful motivator.